Hello, this is David Harris, Director of Athletics at the University of Northern Iowa. This is an unprecedented time in the history of our athletics department. The spread of the coronavirus has impacted the health, safety, and well-being of our student athletes, our fans, our coaches, so many of you who support us throughout the entire year. As you know, the health and safety of our student athletes is our number one priority. But for us, it's also about trying to protect all of you who come out and support our events, who come to our facilities, and who do everything that you do for us throughout the entire year. I know that my colleagues who work in athletics feel the same way. And so for us, as we've looked at the past several weeks, we've tried to find ways to make sure that we're keeping the health and safety of everyone in mind as we've made decisions. This all started for us last week when the NCAA made a decision to cancel all winter and spring championships. Subsequent to that, then the Missouri Valley Conference made the decision to cancel all spring competitions, including all of the spring championships. Now, make no mistake, while these have been challenging and difficult decisions to make, they were absolutely the right decisions. We know that we have a number of student athletes who've worked over their lives to be in a position to compete for a championship this year. But it simply wasn't an option for any of us to put them in a position to possibly be harmed. So while these were difficult decisions, they were decisions that we ultimately had to make. Institutionally, we've been in a position that the decision was made as of March 23rd that we would go to online only with our course instruction. So during the time period that we are online only with course instruction, all of our programs have suspended all of their team activities. So we won't be doing practices, we won't be doing workouts, we won't be doing any meetings during that time period. As a matter of fact, once spring break is over with, our student athletes have been instructed to stay home, to not come back to campus. But we know that for some who will be coming back to campus, we need to be in a position to be able to provide them support. So we're working out ways to be able to provide remote support in the areas of academic support, medical, as well as assistance with any emotional health and well-being issues that our student athletes may encounter. We continue to make sure that they have all the resources that they need to be able to have success. We want to make sure that they continue to make academic progress, that they continue to work their way toward graduation, but that we're doing it in as safe a way as we possibly can. We've also had to make the decision about some of our events. We're in a position where just recently we announced that the Panther Caravan was going to be canceled for this particular year. That's been a great event for us, but we know based on the guidance that we've gotten that it's not appropriate to have that event. We've also made the decision to close both the Unidome and the McLeod Center from outside events and to the general public. Once again, we don't want to have people coming into the facilities and contributing to any issues of community spread. So we've made these decisions in the best interest of not only the department, but so many people that support us. As we move forward, we know that the NCAA has announced that our student athletes that participate in our spring sports will get an additional season of eligibility. But yet it's too early at this point to figure out exactly how that's going to work, what the financial implications are going to be, and how that would be rolled out. So we know information will be coming out on that at a later period in time. Ultimately, what we really want to say to each of you is just thank you. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your understanding. Thank you for being patient as we've gone through this process. We've made decisions to keep you safe, but at the same time, we know that you miss the competition, you miss the sports, just like we do. But you all are so critical to everything that we do. We couldn't have success. We couldn't have the success that we were having this year without your support. So thank you for everything that you do to support UNI athletics. The last thing I'll say is please make sure that you're being safe. Take the appropriate precautions, washing your hands, practicing social distancing, making sure that you're staying away from large gatherings. We want to see you in our facilities whenever we're in a position to be able to resume competition. And that is contingent on each and every one of you making decisions to be safe, hearing the precautions from our experts, and making decisions to keep your family members safe. This is an important time for all of us. We look forward to seeing you at some point in the future. But in the meantime, please continue to stay safe, make good decisions, and support others within your community. Thank you very much for your time.